My lawyer's office smells of leather and money. The timeline of Patricia's unfaithfulness spreads across his mahogany desk like a bearish market report. Credit card statements, hotel invoices, Uber logs. The signs of my marriage's decline fill 3 folders. Hey there, this is Patricia. The promotion letter rests on my desk, its sharp edges mocking my supposedly perfect life. Senior software developer at iTrack. I trace the words with my finger, relishing the validation they bring. 18 years of marriage to Josh, 2 teenage daughters, and at last, I'm breaking through the glass ceiling as the only woman on the core development team. My phone buzzes with another message from James, our team lead. Debugging session running late again, pizza's on me. I glance at the family photo on my desk, Josh's steady smile and the girls' matching dimples. My fingers hover over the keyboard before I type, "Count me in." The office transforms after hours. Fluorescent lights cast shadows across the empty desks, while our small group gathers around multiple monitors. James leans in, his cologne blending with the scent of cooling pepperoni. "Join the club!" I try to smile, but it probably comes out looking more like a grimace. I'm keeping an eye on things, like I do with your investments. Rachel raises an eyebrow. "Josh, this is your marriage, not the stock market." But isn't it? I've seen the value of my relationship drop, searching for signs of recovery, tracking the downward trends. The story my assets tell is clear, if you know how to interpret it. And this one is heading for a crash. I watch James's fingers race across the keyboard, crafting elegant solutions to complicated problems. We're alone in the office again, the monitors casting a soft blue light across his sharp features. My wedding ring catches the light, a golden reminder of promises made long ago. "You're brilliant," he murmurs, leaning closer to examine my code. Our shoulders touch, and neither of us pulls away. The fabrications build up like nested functions. "Women in tech meet up tonight," I tell Josh over the phone. My voice is calm, professional. The lie compiles effortlessly. Another one. "Isn't it?" he asks, and his question hangs in the digital space between us. Networking's crucial in this industry. I end the call before guilt can corrupt my code. James books a hotel near the office for the hackathon, explaining with a knowing smile. My heart races like an overloaded system. The first kiss is filled with coffee and possibility. The affair runs like a parallel program to my marriage, efficient and compartmentalized. Each moment with James fills a gap I didn't know was there. His touch awakens something dormant in my source code. My phone buzzes. It's Emma, her recital tonight. I silence the notification, focusing on James's latest message. "Dinner at that new place downtown. Can't wait," I reply, adding another entry to my complex calendar of lies. Later at breakfast, Emma's eyes cut through me. "You missed it again." Her words sting with the sharpness of teenage disappointment. "Sweetheart, the project—" I start, but she grabs her backpack, slamming the door with teenage precision. I create a new chat just for the family, leaving out Josh. Strategic communication, minimal interaction. The distance grows like a memory leak, consuming resources I can't afford to lose. The secret bank account swells with each deposit, representing a possible future, an escape route, a system backup. The sessions with divorce lawyers leave me breathless with a mix of hope and fear. "You've changed," Lily remarks, during a rare dinner at home. Her artistic soul sees too much. "People evolve," I respond, avoiding her probing gaze, like a system dodging an error. James sends another message. Another hotel. Another lie. The excitement mixes with a familiar nausea, a cocktail I've come to know well. My clothes speak a new language now. Designer labels, higher heels, tighter fits. The external transformation reflects my internal compiler errors. James catches me after an intense coding session. "Leave him," he says, and the words hang in the air like an unhandled exception. "It's complicated. It's simple," he counters. His hand traces my collarbone. "Be with me." But nothing is simple. Josh's face haunts my dreams, the kind, steady Josh who debugged my heart all those years ago. My daughter's accusing glares pierce my firewall of justifications. The guilt builds in unexpected moments. Watching Lily sketch alone at the kitchen table, seeing Emma's robotics trophies gathering dust, missing the subtle shifts in their lives like deprecated code I can no longer recover. I withdraw funds from our joint investment account. Market volatility, I explain when Josh asks about the transaction. Another lie added to my growing collection. James talks about our future between kisses, promises sparkling like newly deployed features. We'll start fresh, he whispers against my neck. A clean install. The mirror reflects a stranger. Successful, desirable, unfair, faithful. My wedding ring leaves a pale mark when I take it off for our meetings. A ghost in my own system. Emma catches me sneaking in late. Does Dad know? Her question crashes through my carefully constructed defenses. No, I answer, playing dumb, while my heart races. About him? Her voice carries Josh's analytical precision. I'm not stupid. Mom, error, error, error. The walls close in like a badly nested loop, each lie requiring another to keep it stable. The system grows unstable, but I can't stop. I won't stop. The affair pulses with an energy my marriage has lacked for years. James represents everything I thought I had sacrificed: passion, adventure. The recognition comes at a cost. Only my soul, my family, and my integrity are worth it, I remind myself. As I delete another message, book another room, craft another lie, until it all falls apart. My attorney's office smells of leather and money. The timeline of Patricia's infidelity is laid out across his mahogany desk, resembling a bearish market analysis. Credit card statements, hotel receipts, Uber logs. The evidence of my marriage's decline fills 3 folders. Clean case, Richardson says, tapping his Mont Blanc pen against the papers. Full custody is possible. I imagine Emma and Lily testifying against their mother. No shared custody. The words scrape my throat. They still need her, despite everything. The gym becomes my refuge at 5:01 a.m. Weight plates crash together like closing doors. Sweat stings my eyes as I push through another set, another rep, another day without her. Your form's improving, my trainer Mike observes. Pain makes great fuel. If only he knew. The therapist's couch welcomes me twice a week. Dr. Chin's office provides safety in its bland neutrality. Tell me about the anger, she prompts. I'm not angry, I lie, watching shadows shift across her wall. I'm calculating losses. She sees through my financial metaphors. Your daughters, Emma's grades are improving, Lily's drawing in color again. Small victories in a bear market. And you, Josh? The meditation app on my phone tracks my progress. 27 straight days of guided breathing. The calm voice instructs me to let thoughts drift away like clouds. But my thoughts are thunderous, refusing to move. Your code optimization here is brilliant, Patricia. His praise sends a surge of excitement through me, in a way Josh's routine, "How was your day, honey?" never does anymore. The gym becomes my sanctuary. Between sets, I glimpse my changing reflection. Stronger, more self-assured. My wedding ring catches the light as I lift weights, growing heavier with each day. A new blazer catches James's eye during our morning stand-up. About time you dressed the part, he comments. I respond, smoothing the tailored fabric. The price tag had made me hesitate, but the way it highlights my gym results makes it worth every cent. My phone pings with a text from Josh. The girls are asking about dinner. You coming home soon? I create a new private Slack channel just for the critical project discussions. My fingers fly across the keyboard, crafting the perfect response to James's latest message. The timestamp shows 11:42 p.m. Emma bursts into my home office, waving a college acceptance letter. Dad, MIT! Her eyes shine with Patricia's brightness. But the smile is all mine. I envelop her in a tight hug, pride overwhelming the constant ache. Your mother should... No, Emma interrupts, her voice firm. You're enough. The single parents group meets in a church basement, folding chairs scraping against the linoleum floor as we form a circle of shared devastation. Josh, would you like to share? They ask. I clear my throat. Married 18 years, 2 daughters. My voice falters. She chose her boss over us. Understanding nods ripple through the circle. These strangers share my currency of pain. Rachel drags me to dinner with her friends, insisting I rejoin humanity. The restaurant buzzes with the sounds of normal life. Carol, a pediatrician with laugh lines and kind eyes, asks about my work. For the first time in months, I talk about something other than divorce. My phone lights up with a dating app notification. Rachel's meddling again. I swipe through profiles half-heartedly until a woman's smile catches my attention. She loves finance and has 2 kids. My finger hovers over the screen, not yet. The financial advisor reviews my updated portfolio. Smart moves, protecting your assets early. He shuffles papers. The girls' college funds are secure. Patricia's share? Fair market value, as agreed. Business terms for emotional carnage. Lily leaves her sketchbook open on the kitchen counter. A new drawing. Our family as 4 separate islands, watercolor waves between us. Her art speaks the truths we can't voice. Dad? She catches me staring at it. Are you okay? I pull her close, breathing in her strawberry shampoo. Getting there, kiddo. The support network grows like a diversified portfolio. Rachel's weekly check-ins, Mike's dawn workout sessions, Dr. Chin's insights, the single parent's understanding nods, even Carol's occasional texts about market trends. Emma helps me redesign my home office, clearing Patricia's lingering presence. More monitors, better lighting, her mother's technical mind channeled into caring for me. The divorce papers arrive in a pristine envelope. Patricia's signature already on the pages, elegant as always. My hand trembles as I reach for my pen. Wait. Emma stands in the doorway, Lily beside her. Together they flank me at the desk, one daughter on each side. My pen scratches across the paper, ending one chapter, beginning another. Ice cream, I suggest, like I used to when they were younger. Rocky Road, they chorus, a rare moment of teenage synchronicity. Later, watching them argue over the last brownie bite, I realized the truth. My biggest investment was never in the marriage. It was in us. The market crashes. The market recovers. Life trades on. The HR director's face remains professionally neutral. Inappropriate relationship with a direct supervisor. Company policy, immediate termination. The words crash through my mind like fatal exceptions. James doesn't meet my eyes as he clears his desk. My LinkedIn profile hemorrhages connections. Local tech companies ghost my applications. My reputation corrupts faster than bad code. The apartment complex barely accepts my rental application. The studio unit drowns in moving boxes, each one labeled in Emma's precise handwriting. She helped pack but wouldn't hug me goodbye. You broke our family's source code, she said, her voice carrying Josh's analytical disappointment. No debugging can fix this. Panic attacks ambush me at unexpected moments. In the grocery store, spotting Josh's favorite cereal. During job interviews when they Google my name. At night, alone with my choices. The doctor prescribes little white pills for anxiety disorder, depression, PTSD, medical terms for karma. My new job in IT support strips away all pretense. Have you tried turning it off and on again? I repeat 40 times a day. Each call chips away at my former self. The credit card bills accumulate like compiler errors. I sell my designer clothes on consignment. The armor I once wore for James, now useless. Lily's art exhibition opens downtown. I stand outside the gallery, watching through the glass as my family celebrates without me. Her watercolors still convey truths I couldn't face. Mom, her text arrives at midnight. I got first place. I type and delete responses until dawn breaks. The therapist's office becomes a familiar place. Let's talk about self-forgiveness, she suggests. Let's talk about how I ruined everything, I reply instead. Dating apps lead nowhere. Men scan my profile, sensing the damage hidden beneath the surface. One asks about my past. I try to explain, but he responds, "Wow," signaling for the check. That's intense. My mother calls weekly, her disappointment woven into her careful questions. Have you tried apologizing to Josh? He won't see me. Truth bombs explode between us. The girls' graduation invites arrive via Josh's lawyer. Please maintain the agreed-upon distance. The attached note reads, professional, clinical, fair. I watch Emma's MIT acceptance speech through a live stream. Pride and pain battling for attention. She thanks Josh, her teachers, her sister. My absence echoes. Lily's art scholarship announcement appears on Facebook. Her self-portrait shows two faces, the girl she was and the woman she's become. Neither includes me. I had everything, I whisper. Family, career, respect. I ruined it all with lies until the system collapsed. James's wedding announcement hits local tech news. His promotion, his growing family, his charity foundation. No mention of the collateral damage. The house is quiet when I slip in. Josh's laptop glows from his home office, spreadsheets reflecting off his glasses. Debugging ran, I explain, the lie slipping easily from my lips again. His voice carries an edge, which I choose to ignore. My phone buzzes with another message from James, which I quickly delete before Josh's eyes can wander to my screen. Critical project phase, I murmur, heading upstairs. Weekend hackathons become my escape. The intellectual stimulation ignites my mind in ways Josh's financial consultant talk never could. James and I communicate in code, both literally and figuratively. Our shared language of algorithms and optimization becomes an intimate dance of minds. My bathroom mirror reflects a stranger. Gray threads streak through my hair. Worry lines trace my mistakes. Designer clothes are replaced with bargain basics. The anniversary of my termination arrives, bringing with it another rejected job application. An entry-level IT support role stretches ahead like an infinite loop. Have you tried coffee? A former colleague suggests, her pity softening her voice. Sorry, I'm busy. Pride, my last working program. Nights stretch on endlessly in my studio apartment. Family photos are hidden in encrypted folders I can't bring myself to delete. Awards and degrees are packed away like deprecated code. The girls' holiday photos pop up on Instagram. Josh's new girlfriend, Carol, fits perfectly into their frame. They're smiling, real smiles, not the forced ones from our last months together. I close the app, then open it again, close it once more. Some programs can't be restored to their factory settings. Mom, you promised to help with my science project? My youngest daughter's voice drifts in, laced with disappointment. Next weekend, sweetie. This deadline's crucial, I promise, another commitment I won't keep. Another brick in the wall I'm building between us. The mirror reveals subtle changes, highlights in my hair, careful makeup, a wardrobe that reflects ambition and availability. Josh notices but says nothing. His silence speaks louder than any accusation. Working late again? Josh asks, his words heavy with meaning. I refuse to measure the weight of his tone. The project needs me. It's not entirely untrue. James needs me. The team needs me. The heady rush of being valued for my mind, my skills, my presence is becoming an addiction. I open a separate bank account just in case. The future stretches out before me like unwritten code, full of possibilities and potential bugs. I find myself debugging my marriage in my mind, spotting fatal errors, memory leaks, and the infinite loops of routine and responsibility. My oldest daughter's eyes follow me as I pack my laptop for another late night. She's old enough to understand, but still too young to judge. I see Josh's influence in her disapproving gaze. Don't wait up, I call out, closing the door on their silence. James smiles as I enter the office, ready to change the world. I am one line of code, one deleted message, one private meeting at a time. Meanwhile, my marriage crashes in the background, like a program running out of memory, while my affair compiles perfectly, without a single error message, until it doesn't. Hey, Josh here. I see the blurred financial models on my screen as another notification pops up. Patricia's Uber receipt, destination downtown, 11:47 p.m. I minimize my spreadsheet, the same way I've been minimizing the warning signs for months. 20 years ago, I saw her in a coffee shop near campus. She wore thick-rimmed glasses, typing furiously on an old laptop, studying for her computer science finals. She debugged my resume in exchange for dinner. We married 6 months later. Now our oldest, Emma, shares her mother's coding genius and my skepticism. At 16, she notices everything. Dad, Mom skipped my robotics competition again, her voice tinged with Patricia's determination and hurt. She's leading a big project, sweetie, I explained, but the excuse sounds hollow, even to me. Lily, our 14-year-old artist, slumps at the dining table, pushing pasta around her plate. Remember when we used to have family game nights? The empty chair across from me seems to scream its accusation. My laptop pings with another credit card alert. Luxury fitness club membership, high-end boutique charges, salon appointments. Patricia's transformation appears in these itemized statements, each one a digital breadcrumb leading somewhere I'm too afraid to follow. A client calls, but I stare at his investment portfolio, the numbers swimming before my eyes. Sorry, could you repeat that? This is the third time today. My reputation as a detail-oriented financial consultant begins to crumble under the weight of domestic surveillance. Josh, my sister Rachel's voice fills the phone with concern. You haven't been yourself lately. I pause, the words catching in my throat. Different, I manage to ask. The evidence fills my notes app. Late meetings, gym sessions, new clothes, deleted messages, changed passwords. The list grows like compound interest, steady, inevitable, devastating. Emma stomps into my office, waving her phone. Mom's not coming to my college counseling meeting again. She inherited Patricia's dark curls and my analytical mind, a dangerous mix. I'll be there, I promise, I add, plugging another calendar entry to replace my wife's absence. Lily appears in the doorway, clutching her sketchpad to her chest. Dad, are you and Mom getting divorced? The question hits hard, like a sudden crash. No, sweetheart, why would you think that? Because Jessica's mom acted the same way before she left. Out of the mouths of babes comes research. I never wanted this. Sleep becomes a luxury investment with poor returns. I lie awake tracking Patricia's location through our shared family app. The office, always the office. Until it isn't. The confrontation starts like a minor correction in the Josh. These late meetings, I begin over cold coffee one morning. Don't start. Patricia's voice carries a warning. The project. Bitterness creeps into my voice like inflation eating away at savings. Your team lead James keeps you busy. Her face flashes with something, guilt, anger, before smoothing into professional neutrality. Give me your phone, I demand, surprising us both. Excuse me? Her indignation could power a small city. Your phone, Patricia. Now you're being ridiculous, she snaps, grabbing her keys, her bag, her secrets. The door slams behind her, like the closing bell on Wall Street. Emma finds, later I'm in my office, surrounded by financial documents and doubts. Dad, her voice quivers. My grades are dropping. I can't concentrate. I pull her close, breathing in the familiar scent of her shampoo. We'll work through this, kiddo. Lily's artwork takes a dark turn. Her usual bright watercolors now transform into stormy, abstract pieces. Her art teacher expresses concern. It becomes another addition to my growing collection of family crisis signals. My sister shows up unannounced, bringing lasagna and worry. The girls called me, she admits, watching me pick at my food. They're scared.